on July 23rd, 2012. This is Polling U number 79, Day 5, Part 3B, with more on strong jump shifts. And welcome back, bridge friends. We have finally reached the concluding segment of our finale on responders' strong jump shift bids. Now in Part 3B of our Polling U episode 79, we will bid and play our final 3 hands where it's responder's turn to consider making strong jump shift call, with the partnership bidding towards slam or maybe not. But first, I would be remiss to say that almost all top bridge players play a jump shift by the responder is always forcing. After partner makes, some prefer that the way to play responders' jump bid are exclusively sign-off bids, showing a weak preemptive call with less than 6 high card points and lacking helpful honors in the side suits. While this lesson will focus on strong jump shifts by responder, let's take a look at some of the benefits of each approach. Well, first, playing a strong jump shift by responder makes it difficult for the intervening opponent to make an obstructive bid, who may have been contemplating a preemptive call of their own. Second, another benefit of the strong jump shift is that the responder immediately begins to establish the trump suit. Now, true, this approach recommended by bridge hands requires that at least a semi-self-sustained suit and 4 to 5 losing trick count, making for a more precise method to explore slam or grand slam contracts. So while responder's initial bid does take away 1 level of bidding space, assuming the partners agree that follow-up bids will proceed to at least the 4 no trump or 5 levels in a suit contract, the benefit is the subsequent bidding allows for a more precise bidding sequence without fear that your partner might mistakenly pass. Now shifting to the benefits of the weak jump shift system. When the responder has less than 6 high card points, maybe bad 5 down to as low as 3 high card points, with honors in the 6 card suit, an argument can be made to play that a 2-level jump shows a weak preemptive hand by the responder. Now, of course, the partner of the weak jump shift bidder, the opener, needs to alert the opponents of their unusual treatment for the jump bid, since the normal treatment shows a strong hand. And unlike our style to show at least a semi-self-sustaining suit, playing the weak jump shift, the responder's long suit face cards will be king-queen, perhaps king-jack, or maybe queen-jack, or perhaps an ace and out. But do not be entirely surprised if you make 10 tricks when your partner has a very good hand with ace 6 times and out. And this brings us up to a very important point about the weak jump shift bids by responder. The opener must remember to respect the partner's weak jump shift call and cease bidding despite holding a singleton or a void in responder's suit. So unless you hold a 19 to 21 point hand and 4 cards in partner's preempt weak jump shift suit and are prepared to go to game in responder's suit, gather up your wits and smoothly pass without making a big fuss or a lot of fanfare. So playing the weak jump shift system allows for the responder to seize the initiative to obstruct the auction from the opponents. Now, if instead the responder were to pass, the opponent in the pass-out seat would likely make a call with 12 high card points or more. In fact, they might even make a major suit or a no-trump game when their partner held 12 or 13 high card points but was unable to make an initial overcall, lacking a 5-card suit. So, looking at the few illustrative auctions, on the first example, the bidding goes 1 club by the opener, jump to 2 diamonds by the responder. Playing weak jump shifts, the auction probably is not overly obstructive since both major suits are still open. On the second auction, after 1 diamond, responder jumps to 2 hearts, which still leaves the spade suit open at the 2 level. But on the third auction, the bidding begins 1 diamond, left-hand opponent makes a takeout double. So now what is the meaning of responder's jump to the 2 spades? Well, almost all bridge players would agree that when an opponent makes an overcall or makes a takeout double, then the responder's jump is always weak. So this is not a strong jump shift in this situation. Perhaps the overcaller has 19 points or more and was preparing to make what we call a type 2 double before showing a long, strong suit. Now, in that situation, the opponent in the advancer seat, that is the responder to the doubler, has a difficult call with maybe 5 to 8 points. In the fourth auction, after one heart comes two spade jump by the responder. If playing weak jump shifts, this auction forces the opponent to begin bidding at the 3 level to compete. Very difficult. Still, for those who play the more traditional strong jump shift methods, as we advocate here, they will have an easier auction than if the responder were forced to bid 1 spade and then have the opponent make a 3 level weak obstructive bid. Well, okay, bridge friends, we now return you to your regularly scheduled program, bidding and playing 3 hands with responders' jump bids as indeed are strong and promise a long, strong suit. Okay, off we go. Well, here we are, back in the saddle again. We're going to play hand number 8. So, North will be the dealer, and it's a 5-3-3-2 shape. In hearts, Ace, Queen, Jack, 8 spot, 5 times. Nice honors there. That ought to be worth at least. In clubs, Queen 3 times. Well, we prefer Queen not to be isolated, but certainly not better than Jack third. So there's another 2 points. In diamonds, King 3 times. Okay, primary honors are good. And 2 small spades. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points, opening 1 heart. Over by the east hand, it's a 4-3-3. 9, 8, 7, 6 in diamonds, Jack 10, 9 in spades, Jack 10, 9 in clubs, and a 4-3-2. No bid for sure. To south, it's a 6-3-2-2 shape. And look at those gorgeous spades. Ace, King, Queen, 8, 7, 6. 6 times in the suit with the 3 toppers. Okay, in diamonds, Ace 10 spot, baby 2. In clubs, primary honor, King and an 8 spot, and 2 small hearts. Well, that's 7 and 2 is 9 high, and 2 distribution is 11. In diamonds, another 4 makes 15, and in clubs, another 3 makes 18. Very good. What do you want to do? We want to count losing trick count, don't we? Okay, good. So, do we have a self-sustaining suit? Yes, we do. In spades, we have 3 honors plus 6 long is 9, and the 3 toppers. Looks like it's about a 10. Give us an extra bump there. So, yes, we don't have to worry about more than Jack fourth against us, losing just 1. So with a self-sustaining suit, indeed, we'll count losing trick count. So we have none, maybe 1 in spades. Looks like perhaps none. 2 in diamonds. 1 in clubs is 3, and 2 in hearts is 5. We'd like to have 4 losing trick count as a responder, but with 5 we can do it, and with all primes, it looks like this is a prime time to do it. So let's go ahead and make a strong jump shift to 2 spades. Okay, by the west hand, it's a 5-3-3-2, ace 5 times in clubs, king 10, 9 in hearts, Queen, Jack 3 times in diamonds, and 2 small spades after a strong jump shift. No bid. Even if it was just 1 spade, no, this would not be the time to come in with 2 clubs with this hand. Okay, after a strong jump shift, back to north. 2 spades. We don't want to bid that suit. So what do we want to bid next? Well, probably 2 no trump is a good bid. We do like that we have these working heart honors. It's going to be helpful to partner. But I'd say 2 no trump to show a balanced hand with a modicum of spade support. If we had 3 spades, we could bid 3 spades with strong hand, or with a very weak hand, we could go 4 spades to say we have no other controls. But 2 no trump is a good description of this hand. Back to south. Hearing that our partner has some level of support in spades, we can start cue bidding side suit controls, having set trump to the spade suit. Okay, and the lowest would be the club suit. We would rebid 3 clubs to say we have an ace or a king in that suit. Back then to the north hand, well, we have a king of diamonds, and we've already said that we don't have a lot of spade support, but we can now freely start cue bidding controls, and you should be able to cue bid aces or kings at this level. Now, if you're only going to be able to cue bid aces in your partnership agreements, it'll be harder later, as you'll see. So 3 diamonds will be the bid. Back to south. After 3 diamonds, we don't have a stopper in hearts, so we cannot cue bid 3 hearts. We cue bid 3 spades. Now, this is not saying invitational to game, pass if you want. We've shown a strong jump shift, so we're interested to go at least to 4 no trump. Okay, after 3 spades, you could cue bid 4 hearts to show the ace of hearts, or if you want to, you could just go ahead and sign off 4 spades. This is a partnership style. Okay, after that bid, either one, it's going to be 4 no trump by south to say, tell me about your aces. And it would be a 5 diamond response showing 1 ace, second step. Okay, after 5 diamonds, well, we have the 2 controls in spades, including the queen, thank goodness for that, and the ace of diamonds. Our partner has the king of diamonds. So they have to have some points elsewhere to have opened. I'd say not to worry about this heart suit. Now, if your partner did a cue bid of 3 hearts, now we know that they have the ace or the king. But in this case, I think south, many souths will go ahead and bid slam after hearing 1 ace. So 6 spades is the contract, and the opening lead is by the west hand. Now, some of you would want to lead an ace, hoping that your partner may have a king. That's not a bad lead with a 5-card suit. Now, if you had 6 or 7, it may get roughed without the connected king. Now, normally we don't like to lead an unprotected ace, but when it's at a 5 or especially a 6th level contract, it's a reasonable lead to make, assuming that it's not going to be roughed out and the partner may have the king. Then again, your partner could have the queen jack, and it could be a king by south, so there's not a lot of guarantees in this game. But a normal aggressive lead would be the ace of clubs. This player, though, goes to lead a small spade, a passive lead. So on the lead of a spade, it goes to the 2, to the 4, to the 9 by east, and the queen by south. Well, they don't have a lot of finessing except in the heart suit, but they're going to go ahead and play spades. They have 6 and 2. The opponents can be 3 and 2 or 4 and 1. Let's see what happens. Play a second spade. They both follow. That leaves 1 spade. On the 3rd round, west discards a 2 of clubs, and the jack of spades falls by the east hand. Now, west, I'd say play a little bit higher club than that. Show some encouragement if your partner gets in. But if they are able to get a second trick, hopefully they're going to come to club anyway, seeing that the queen is in the dummy. It's pretty obvious what should be returned anyway. But I think a 7 would have been better play to show encouragement. Okay, after the spades have been played out, now we can go ahead and play a couple more spades. Might do a little squeezing on the opponents. An 8 of spades. Now we get the 7 of clubs, a little bit belatedly by the west hand, and a 2 of hearts. No encouragement on that suit. Okay, the 7 of spades, another club and a heart by west and east, and now it's time to play some other suits. So we play a club up to the queen and the dummy, and the ace does pop. They play it from the west hand, and it's time for them to come back again. Well, they probably don't want to lead a heart. They're going to either get finessed or they get to the dummy and get finessed anyway. They play a club back, and both the queen and the king fall. Aha! So that was the last of the clubs held by the north and south hand. So, okay, south, you've won with a king, and now it's about time to do your heart thing. You play a heart to the 9 by the west hand. West, don't take a lot of time to fidget. It won't make any difference. Playing the finesse from the dummy, and it holds. So, we have to have transportation back to the south hand. Try it again. So we come back with a diamond to our ace. Don't want to go to the king in the dummy and diamonds. You want to play the heart again. You play the heart to the queen, and all is well. You can take your ace of hearts, your king of diamonds, and your last ruff. So you have 12 tricks, making the slam dependent upon the finesse of the queen of hearts. So on the auction, it was 1 heart, 2 spades, strong jump shift with a 5 loser hand and a very gorgeous suit, with it's definitely self-sustaining with ace king queen 6 times. Then back to 2 no trump to show a balanced hand. If you would have bid 3 spades, that would have shown a stronger hand. If you would have bid 3 diamonds or 3 hearts. That would have shown a stronger hand, and you don't really have that strong a hand. You don't have a lot of support for your partner, so I don't think you want to start counting your cover cards. Remember, that's easier for the responder. Yes, they did open, but they're responding to the strong bidder. So how many covers do they have? 1 for the Ace of Hearts, 1 for the King of Diamonds. Maybe you get a half there for the Ace, Queen, Jack. So you don't have a lot of extra juice. It's not like when your partner had 4 or 5 losers, you don't really have 4 in North. So don't be too quick to start Q-bidding with only a doubleton. Okay, let's try the next hand. On our second hand, actually hand number 9, we have North as a dealer with a 6-3-2-2 shape. In diamonds, Ace, Queen, Jack, 10, 8 spot, and a 6. So that's 7 high. And yes, some distributions here. Another 2 distribution points. Gorgeous suit, isn't it? 100 honors. So that's 9. In spades, Queen 9 3 times, brings it up to 11. In hearts, Queen 10 doubleton. Okay, so we have an opening hand, and a Jack doubleton. In clubs, no good. If you don't like Jack thirds, Jack doubletons are probably worth even less, as we'll see later. So I think opening 1 diamond. If this was in third seat and you wanted to open 2 diamonds, maybe even 3 diamonds, if non-vulnerable, playing against a vulnerable. Remember that rule of 2, 3, 4, another less on preempts? If not, you may want to check it out. But at any rate, in first seat or second seat, we'll open this 1 diamond. In fact, you want to take a look at our losing trick count. Yeah, I think this is a self-sustained suit, isn't it? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long and 4 honors. 6 and 4 is 10. Indeed it is. So we can say we have 1 loser in diamonds, 2 in clubs is 3. In hearts, another 2, unfortunately, for Queen 10 doubleton. 4, 5. And in spades, how many for Queen 9 3 times? 3 losers. If we had Queen 10 third, that's 2.5, as you may recall, on the subtleties for some finesse opportunities. Queen third, unfortunately, 3. So it's about 8 losers. It's not a great hand except for rebidding diamonds, is it? Okay, agreed. We do have a lot of quackers on these queens and jacks here. Over to the east hand, it's a 5-4-2-2. 9 7 5 times in clubs, Jack 10 4 times in spades, 2 small diamonds, and a Jack 7 in hearts. Definitely a pass. To south, a 7-3-2-1. Wow. All aces and kings, by the way. In hearts, Ace King 7 times, 7 high, and 3 distribution is 10. In clubs, Ace King 3 times, another 7. That's up to 17. In spades, Ace doubleton, 21, and in diamonds, a singleton. This is a little strong, isn't it, for a strong jump shift? But sometimes it pays to set the suit. Now we have extra points. Obviously we have 3 extras because of this length. So we could have a terrible fit, but even so, with Ace King 7 times, it's a lot better than King Jack 7 times or something of that nature. So it's kind of marginal whether you'd want to use a strong jump shift style or not. I think it's probably good, even though it's a little strong, a little heavy to do so. You know you want to be in slam at this point, but do you want to be along the grand slam? At any rate, this south goes 2 hearts with a losing trick count of how many? 1 in hearts, 1 in spades, 1 in diamond, and 1 in clubs. 4 loser. Definitely holds up as a hand for a strong jump shift. Okay, over to the west hand. A 4-4-3-2. King 4 times in spades, King 4 times in diamonds, Queen 3 times in clubs, and a 9-8 of hearts. A pass. Back to north. Well, do you want to rebid 3 hearts, 4 hearts, 3 diamonds? What's your pleasure here? I think with this gorgeous diamond suit, it's okay to go ahead and be a little bit tenacious and rebid your suit to show that you've got a very good diamond suit. Maybe your partner has King double 10 of diamonds. That will be very helpful that you let them know you've got a 6-card suit and some great values in this suit. Besides, you don't have any other aces or kings anyway. So it's probably either 2 no trump or 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds sounds right with this gorgeous diamond suit. Back to south. Okay, well I think 3 hearts would be the rebid here. Your partner should be in tune with you that this is a game that's going on to at least a 4 no trump bid, if not 5 of the heart suit. So 3 hearts fine. If your partner doesn't understand your bidding system, then you better bid a new suit like 3 spades or something else to show your partner that, hey, I've got a big hand. I'm continuing as responder to bid new suits, which are always forcing. So after 3 hearts, now it's back to north. Okay, you've got the idea. Your partner's bid hearts, strong jump shift, bid it again. In this case, by the way, notice how the suits are adjacent, so there's no intermediate suits to bid anyway. But you can't bid spades. You can't bid clubs. So I think 4 hearts, you're happy that you have Queen 10 doubleton. That's fine. So 4 hearts it is, a sign-off bid, you hope. No. 4 no trump comes. Remember, you only got 4 losers. And shouldn't we be able to expect north, who's open, to have at least 3 cover cards most of the time? And if we've got 4 losers, -3, you get the idea where we're going. So 4 no trump asking for aces, and once again, the rebid for ace response is 5 diamonds showing 1 ace. Second step. Okay, South, you kind of knew that, didn't you? You had 3 aces, and your partner's got to have some aces somewhere, it appears, because you've got almost all the aces and kings anyway. So, okay, you know you have all aces. Do you want to try for a grand slam? We spoke about that in the other part of our lesson. If you're an ambitious type, looking to get some extra bonus points, 4 no trump it is, and then after getting the aces, 5 no trump to ask for kings. No kings. What's our bid? 6 clubs. First step. I have none. Sorry, partner. You're on your own. And we were hoping for 1. Would have been nice if it would have been either in the spade or the diamond suit. Either way, as long as we get to the dummy, we can pitch 1. So it's kind of torn in twixt. We like this connected 10 here. We wish it was a connected jack, but that would be a finesse opportunity. So we're going to have to try for a finesse somewhere, or promoting our partner's diamond suit. If the partner's got ace king, that would have been fine, but they don't, because they said they had no kings. So we're going to have to do a finesse somewhere. And if you want to, let's go ahead and try 7 hearts. If your partner doesn't like your ambitious bidding and doesn't want to see you lose the bonus, in a lot of formats, such as the team games, a slam is good enough. This South goes and bids 7 hearts. And the auction is off. So on the lead, do we want to lead away from a king? I don't think so. We like ambitious leads, but not when they're at the 7 level. When they're in a grand slam, make them find every little bit. So we don't want to finesse ourselves with the South having these big hands. Besides, what do you think your partner has? Think it has a queen? Probably not if they're going to the 7 level and you've got 8 points in West End. So opening lead is safe this time. Very good at the 7 level. Just go ahead and play your 8 of hearts. Goes to the jack by partner and a king by South, who just sees that, well, might as well play some trump to get this thing rolling. Plays a low heart to the queen, and both follows. So it was a 7-2-2-2 suit. Okay, they had balanced shape in that suit so far. Okay, I don't think you want to try a club finesse, but you're going to have to try a club or a diamond finesse sooner or later, aren't you? Let's go ahead and play a club to the ace. Now we can play our ace of hearts. A spade is played by west and a diamond by east. Another heart, a diamond by west, a spade by east. Another heart, a diamond and a club. Another heart, a spade and a club. Okay, we could try our finesse now. We certainly can't do a finesse to the queen of spades. We might try a little squeeze on that later if somebody has busy cards and has to bear down the king because they have a lot of diamonds. That might be a possibility. So we can play our ace of spades, and now it's time to fish or cut bait, as they say, isn't it? We need to try that diamond finesse for the grand slam to make. We play our diamond, hold our breath to the jack, and it holds. So indeed, we were lucky. The king of diamonds was there. We get our 1,500 point bonus if you happen to be vulnerable, 750 if you're not. All right, at this point you're home free. You can go ahead and play your ace of diamonds and pitch that spade. Now we can go ahead and play our queen of diamonds, and we can pitch a club. Playing a club will up to our king and our last heart to make our grand slam. Well, Well, that wasn't so hard, was it? It helps when finesses work. So it was one diamond, not two diamonds in first or second seat. Your diamond suit is gorgeous. Responder, two hearts. Strong jump shift. Some of you may just want to do one heart and later do four no trump bidding because you have more than 17 and 19 points. But sometimes it's good to set the trump suit, which is what the South does. Back then to North, rebid three diamonds. Doesn't have any side suit aces. Has a gorgeous diamond suit. Three hearts. Ostensibly your partner knows they cannot pass this bid. Four hearts. I don't have any other suits to talk about. Four no trump. Five diamonds. One ace. Five no trump. Your kings. No kings. Six clubs. Seven hearts. Let's go for it. And sure enough, the wind was blowing the right way. The king of diamonds was on side, and they went ahead and made their seven heart contract. Okay, bridge thrill seekers, on our final hand, hand number 10, we have South with a ace, king, queen, jack 5 times in spades, queen, jack 4 times in hearts, 2 small doubletons in the minors, a 5, 4, 2, 2, with 13 points, opening 1 spade. To the west hand with a 5, 4, 3, 1 in clubs, 10, 9, 5 times, hearts, ace, king, 10, 9, 3 small diamonds and a small spade, 7 high, no bid. To the north hand, well, there's where all the points lie. It's a 4, 4, 3, 2, but look at those honors. Ace, king, queen, jack in both of the minors. 20 high card points, just like that. And 8 playing tricks. In hearts and spades, triple 10 and a double 10. Do you want to make a strong jump shift? No, I don't think so. We don't have a semi-self-sustained suit. Ace, king, queen, jack or not, in both of them, it's both an advantage and a disadvantage, isn't it? We'd like to be able to promote those suits, but they're just 4 tricks in each of the suits. True, if partner in the South has 4 cover cards, we have 12 tricks. If they have 5, we've got 13 tricks, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to bid. At any rate, I think that this North is going to bid 2 diamonds. Some of you may prefer 2 clubs with 4, 4 going up the line. Okay, over to the East hand. A 5, 4, 2, 2 in spades, jack 10, 9, 8, 7, diamonds 10, 9, 8, 7, in hearts and clubs, the rounded suits, 87 doubletons. Pass. Back to South, well, you'll continue to describe your shape. That wasn't a strong jump shift, it was just a 2 diamond, forcing bid showing 10 points or more, standard American, 2 over 1, game forcing hand, 12, 13 points or more. Either way, you'll rebid 2 hearts to show the shape of your hand. Start with the longer suit spades, rebidding hearts. If you had a balanced hand, you might rebid 2 no trump, but not with the 2 doubleton babies in the minors. Back to North. Okay, now it's getting a little more challenging. You'll bid the 4th suit, and it'll have to be at the 3 level. That would be 3 clubs if you started with the diamonds. And this would be taken perhaps by an advanced partner as 4th suit forcing at the 3 level, a half a stopper, looking for 3 no trump. Unless partner continues to bid other things past 3 no trump, then you know it was a very strong hand looking for slam. Okay, so after 3 clubs, North is not interested in 3 no trump with 2 babies in the minor suits, the partner's suit, but maybe clubs isn't. So you don't want to rebid hearts again. 3 no trump doesn't feel very appealing, so 3 spades, just a waiting bid. Your partner's making the forcing bids. You'll make the cheapest bid that makes sense and see where they want to go from there. So after 3 spades, well, where do you want to go now? 3 no trump? Seems too small with your partner open and you've got 20. Maybe 6 no trump. Tough. If you did have a partnership where you played 4 clubs as still forcing, meaning we've gone past a game bonus and 3 no trump, 4 clubs is not just to show a 2-suited hand, fine. But a lot of you people are just going to have to make a guess to see if your partner in the South has 3 cover cards, right? That's what you're looking for if you've got 8 playing tricks. Tricky hand a bit, isn't it? At any rate, if we have a 4 club bid that is taken as forcing, then South will now think, oh, I'm not sure where this auction's going. They bid diamonds, they bid clubs, they rebid clubs. If it's a forcing bid, I guess they would just bid 4 no trump and not be sure. Maybe if their partner means that's ace asking for the club suit. Advanced hands require advanced partnership agreements. Oftentimes we don't have them. We have to give it our best shot. We'll come back to that part. Okay, let's say it plays in 4 no trump. The opening lead, well, if it's 6 no trump, you'd bang down the ace and king of hearts, wouldn't you? But lacking that, you'll go ahead and maybe play the ace and see the dummy and see what's going on, see if you get an encouraging signal from your partner. It's an 8 from 87, and I guess they're saying go ahead and take your hearts if you have them. So after the ace is won, they switch to a club. Okay, they didn't want to play the king. They don't see where the dummy suit has long, strong suits to be promoted, and the south hand didn't sound that way either. So 4 goes to the jack, to a 7 by the east hand, and a small from south. Okay, now you're in the lead there for the south hand, and you can really see that there's not much of any way to get around the heart suit unless you want to try repeated finesse, hoping that the ace and king were over there, but since the ace has been played, you assume that they may have the king and they're still going to score that trick one way or the other. So the 5 of spades to the queen, the king of spades, the ace of spades, and we saw that they showed out on the second spade over in the west hand, so it was a suit distribution of what? 5, 4, 3, 1? So that means the jack fourth is held by the east hand. All right, that isn't going to work, so we play the diamond to the jack in the north, the queen, the king, the ace of clubs, the king of clubs, the queen of clubs, and we give them the last heart, making 11 tricks. Well, going back to the bidding, south had everything fine. North just had a problematic hand to bid. So here's one thing that south might have done differently. 1 spade, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 clubs. If they had bid 3 no trump at this point, saying, partner, let's go ahead and do it if you want to, then here's an advantage where those of you who do not play, 4 suit forcing at the 3 level shows a half stopper. If they did, and that's the agreement, you cannot bid 3 no trump because you don't have a half stopper yourself. But if you don't have that agreement, you say, well, I guess they do have clubs, but they don't want to bid 3 no trump on their own. Then you could bid 3 no trump, and after 3 no trump, now it's up to north to make a Gerber-like bid, ace asking, when your partner's bid no trump. And if you play 4 clubs as being ace asking, fine. Some people play what's called super Gerber. After an auction goes like this, an awkward auction, 5 clubs asks for aces. Now how about that? If you're playing that convention, then after 5 clubs, it would be a response. The second step showing 1 ace for south, the ace of spades. Second step is what? Not diamonds, that's the first step. 5 hearts, right. And after 5 hearts, okay, you're missing the ace there, and you have only 8, so unless you think your partner has the king in the other suit, you're no better off now, are you? Tough hand to bid, isn't it? The point being is that when we have hands like this, they don't qualify for strong jump shifts, and sometimes we get these very difficult hands to bid where we have this concentration but not a lot of length in a suit. They're not promotable, there's no finessing, it's just see which way the wind is blowing and see if you're going to be able to make 6 no trump or not. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson and realize that there are some hands that you will find at the table that will be difficult to bid. That's the beauty of bridge. It requires advanced partnership agreements for hands like this, and they are very much partnership dependent. Either that, or you can go by table feel and see what your Kentucky windage is. More importantly, though, have agreements with your partner and have a good understanding on what your partner's attitude is and what's their feeling in terms of whether or not you can make some autonomous bids where you're lacking partnership agreements. Well, congratulations, bridge friends. You've mastered our program on strong jump shift bids by opener and responder. Before concluding this lesson, I should caution you that like preemptive bids, not everyone has the same idea on how strong jump shift bids should be played. Perhaps you have played a social bridge game at a friend's home and find that your partner has made a strong jump shift call with no more than maybe 13 high card points and a 5-card suit. Now true, the player should have made a 1-level bid in a higher suit or a 2-level in a lower ranking suit. Yet some folks have never had an opportunity to learn the benefits of making solid partnership bids to elegantly find slams. Or goodness knows, maybe these players have been dealt lousy cards all night long and simply cannot help themselves from making a strong jump shift call with just enough points for partnerships to find a game. Yet with your regular partners, or even a pickup partner when you are playing social bridge game, if you have a moment to consider advancing the dialogue beyond the typical responses about Stayman, Jacoby transfers, and the Blackwood convention, it might be good to spend a moment and talk about not only weak jumps, but strong jumps. So, until next time where we delve into openers reverse bids and our continuing saga on losing to account cover cards, suit quality, and self-sustaining suits, happy bridge tales to you until we meet again.